Okay, and we're back with the second and final part of Rampage. This will be the last 64 stages. One of the dogs is in here with me if you guys hear something. And it's not Charlie this time. This time it's actually Boo. I'll show him to you in a minute. He's over here laying and somewhat sleeping away. He's right over here. And he is snoring away at times. So if you hear something, that's probably going to be him. He has decided to join us this evening. I don't know if you'd actually necessarily call it joining or anything of that nature. Most of the time I beat this game in one sitting, but I didn't want to do that this time because I didn't know if I would be able to stream them back to back or if that was going to be something, because you never know what's going to happen. I try to do these streams and you never know if maybe one of the dogs is going to be sick. You never know if I'm going to be sick, or if anything else is going on, that's unforeseen that occurs. So, you hope for the best, but you expect whatever comes along. But you hope for the best. We are in Philadelphia. Philadelphia is one of those cities. I don't like any of the sports teams from there. I'm a big Pittsburgh Penguins hockey fanatic, so of course I'm not going to like the Flyers. The team I'm really only okay with is the 76ers. And it's kind of funny because I think with the exception of the 76ers, I like the Redskins in football. Philadelphia plays in the Redskins division. And then in hockey, Philadelphia plays in Pittsburgh's division. And then in baseball, like the Braves and the Phillies play in the Braves division. So I think almost in every sport, with the exception of basketball, I think Philly teams always play in my division. So that could have something to do with it too. I'm going to try to get done with these 64 days a little bit faster than the other ones. I'm still trying to get the camera set up here. Pittsburgh. Speaking of Pittsburgh. Like going on the outside of the town of Pittsburgh and some of these other towns like Robinson, places like that. I've been up to Pittsburgh, watched hockey games. I've been up there, watched 5 hockey games. They tied the first one against Buffalo because there were still ties in hockey at that time. The second one they lost against the Flyers at home. All of them are at home. The third one they lost against the New York Rangers. The fourth one was one they finally won. They beat the Ducks, and I took my cousin Jim to that one, and he's a Ducks fan, so he got to see his team play. And then went the last time. Me and Jim went again, and they were playing Philadelphia. They had the lead in that one, and they lost. So I went and seen them 5 times, and they've had a record of 1-3-1. Of course, that 1-3-1, they can't have a 1 anymore. Well, unless you count the overtime losses, but I don't even know that. Wow, that search bonus ended very fast. Charleston. I'm assuming that's West Virginia, or I'm not from Charleston. I am. Grew up about an hour south of Charleston, maybe southwest of, southwest or maybe southeast of Charleston. I was about an hour away from it. I'm still, it's still a good amount of time away from Charleston, but not as much as, and we'll have to get hit by the tank. There we go. The little bomb dude always comes at the most inconvenient times. It's like I've already took out all the buildings, and then he's coming by to help, and it's like, nah. Then Charleston again. Charleston's a 2-potter. Now they keep giving me pretty good health power-ups. I'll be alright. I'm surprised I didn't get shocked when I grabbed that second toaster because the bread hadn't popped up in it yet. This game really starts getting to you after a while because you just want to be done. Okay, I should take out that big yellow part there that was hanging on. See, now today it's not really doing the thing there. Cincinnati, Ohio. Been to Cincinnati too. Went and watched the Reds play the Braves. The Braves are my first favorite team, and the Reds are my second. So I got to watch my two favorite teams play there. Like I said, my first hockey trip, I went to go watch the Penguins play the Sabres, and the Sabres are my second favorite team from Buffalo. They're from Buffalo, and I got to watch my 2 favorite players, my favorite goalie and my favorite offensive player, my favorite player at the time. And of course, they played on separate teams, so I had to cheer for different teams. Yager was my favorite player at the time, and Hasek was my favorite goalie at the time. So the tie was perfect for me because neither of them lost. Of course, now my favorite goalie is probably Fleury, who now plays for Vegas. So that's kind of an adopted team for me to like because of that. And my favorite player is still Crosby. And I'm not like some of the bandwagon fans that jump on after this and that. I've been a Penguins fan since it was probably 90, 89 or somewhere in there. I've been a Redskins fan since I was about 6 or 7. So like late 80s and stuff, even before they won the Super Bowls. Atlanta fans since then, even though they lost all of those World Series that they were in, when they were good enough to win them all. I've been a Chicago Bulls fan before they were, well, before they had Jordan and before they were really good. And I'm still fans of those teams, but I do have some other favorite teams that way. If my team doesn't make it in, which happens sometimes, especially in football, I have other favorite teams that may make it in. I mean, Cleveland. The home of LeBron James. Maybe my character will eat him. You can't figure I'm one of those people that I don't care for LeBron James. I don't like him at all. I think he's a whiny crybaby. And I think the people in Cleveland should have been cheering him when he came back because he left. He abandoned the people of Cleveland. And he came back and yeah, they won a championship. But my question is, you play the same team 4 times, 4 years in a row, and you happen to beat them the third one out of the 4, and you just happen to win. And that just kind of makes me think that was fixed up that way. And for 4 years, the sport got really boring because that was a bad thing about my Bulls. The Bulls were really good. And actually, when they got up to facing the Jazz that one year, I wanted the Jazz to win because I got tired of seeing them. Even though it was my favorite team, I got tired of seeing them win a bunch of championships in a row. It was the same thing all the time. And you get bored of the same thing all the time. Even if it's your team, you get bored. Like I said, I don't know how Patriots fans had them Super Bowls and you didn't get bored. I know I got bored. I got to the point to where I didn't even want to watch the Super Bowl. And I didn't even watch it when it was Seattle against New England because I didn't want to see it. Because to me, I described it to people as vanilla against enhanced vanilla. The Louisville, Kentucky. Thought I was done with Kentucky already. Guess not. That might not take down that building. That did. It'd be crazy if he's going to hit that building there. That's kind of just what I need. He finally came out there one time when I needed him. Day 79, Indianapolis. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Like I told you guys, these streams are kind of late because I'm trying to do some other stuff that I've been working on for an extremely long amount of time. I'm trying to finish up those things. Oh, more of the map is gone. Now, will we head west or will we head north? Or a little bit of both. Nope, we're going up north. Kalamazoo, Michigan. The only way I know that is because of playing in the AHL on hockey. We got a team up there called the Kalamazoo Wings, and I had to face them quite a few times. By the way, my whole entire season we played on YouTube. That was something that somebody gave me to do, and I did that for them. let them pick a team. They actually picked the baby penguins for me to play as, or not the baby penguins, the Wheeling Nailers. I'm sorry, in the ECHL. I'm sorry, I had that all wrong. And so I played as the Nailers and won the ECHL, but I didn't win the last couple of games because I was getting a little bit fed up with the game, and I was getting fed up with stuff that was going on in the game and how the game was going. So I really didn't want to play the last few games. That tank can't shoot me from here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. He shot me there. I'm going to get him. Maybe. No, I couldn't get him. Shoot. Detroit. Gosh, that about killed me. Wonder now, yeah, just to get hit, just so I can start back. Let's say I think that green building's gonna go down. Now that gray building's gonna go down. They're trying to drop bombs on my head a lot more now. Like I said, as you get on up here, they fling more things at you. Game doesn't get like thoroughly hard, but day 83 Detroit. So I said some of those bigger cities have extra days. I kept thinking this game was more than 128 days. And I'm wondering if I was right, because we're on day 70 something and we're not even through the Midwest yet. And that's kind of weird because I think you still have at least a couple of stages each for Alaska, and now I have to go through California again. This is one of those where he just takes a little piece out of the thing. Yeah, just a little piece out of the map. Day 84. I'm assuming that's Piola, and I think it's Illinois. I probably said the name of the city wrong. If anybody knows that for sure, let me know. I tried to say it right. I tell you what, they didn't have very many buildings to destroy right through here. And we're done with this one. Should have about 44 days left. That's what I said. I'm thinking it was more stages than that. But even at the beginning of the day, and the beginning of the game, it said 128 days. Joliet. Not sure if that's, I think that's Illinois too, but it might not be. And we're done. I didn't get the businessman in his suit. He got away. Chicago, Illinois. I know that one for sure. Oh, crap. I got an idea. I hate the photographer. I bet Chicago's a 2 or 3 dayer. Yeah, it's gonna be at least 2 days. I don't know if it's gonna be a third day or not. I don't have really any problem with any Chicago sports teams. Don't have a problem with the Cubs. Don't have a problem with the White Sox. Don't have a problem with the Bears. Don't have a problem with them. I like the Bulls and don't really have a problem with the Blackhawks either in hockey. So it's one of those cities where I don't necessarily like all the teams, but I don't have anything against them either. They're all right by me. McKinnon. This one I don't know where it's at. Some of the buildings are going down a little bit faster with not as many hits. I got hit by something. Not sure what, but I got hit by something. Oh well. Map time. Take your big chunk out of that. No, and that one turned brown too. Chicago, because I'm still in Chicago. Oh, that's why it turned down. Why'd you even go to the map if that's what we were going to be doing? I ate that cactus I didn't mean to eat. Oh. Y'all want to know why I dodged that missile? The missiles do more damage than almost anything I've ever seen on a game. I missed that one. Homewood. According to the game, I only have, I think, 38 stages left. That can't be right. There's got to be more than that. I for sure thought there was like 256 or 265, but whenever I started playing it yesterday, it said 128. One day, Aurora, Illinois. I assume that's what it is. Well, at least it took one building down before it died. Could have been worse. Could have had no buildings down. Stupid photographer again. In the water. Climb up the building. It's bad when you sit there and you think that you're gonna climb up the building and all you do is you look up at the air. It's like, no, don't just look up, climb. It's kind of irritating at that point. Of course, you're gonna make me climb down the other side on the search button. Not too far though. It's not too bad. Plano, Illinois, 92nd day. 2 buildings. I figured there was a stage on here because I thought I remembered a stage that only had like 2 buildings or something. Well, we may have to rename the part of this. We may have to rename it another part because this might not be the final. I don't see how I can be done in like 30 days when I've still got most of the West to take care of, along with Alaska and Hawaii. That's a lot of ground to cover in like 30 some days. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. Here goes the trolley. It's like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. For those of you that remember Mr. Rogers and the trolley was awesome. Those puppets, however, on the show were a little bit creepy. Just a tad. Well, to me, they were creepy. Boom. Wham! Oh, man. Thought I was going to take him out. Thought I was. I didn't do it. Milwaukee. Day 94. I always mess up in Milwaukee because I always had that billboard up there that's electric. It's just become a thing. I'll try to take down the bank at the same time we take down this other building. We get a 2-for deal going on. Boom, boom. I'll hit it one good time for a good measure, and I'll start working on this one while that one's falling down. And that should take care of that one too. Boom. Should. Let's go up here and punch his car for some more points. And another helicopter. I got over 1 million points. Milwaukee again. Home of the Brewers in baseball. Wisconsin. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It'd be cool if they made like an updated Rampage game with stuff in the buildings that pertain to like certain areas. Like when you got up here, if you did like Green Bay or something like that, then you could get, like there's Green Bay. You could instead of it being like chicken and stuff like that, you could actually get cheese would be like the pickup. I think that would be pretty neat if they do something like that. And somebody may have already thought that and done that, and I just don't know about it. Building was not coming down. You gonna help me out by taking this big green building down? No, you're not. You're taking down the building I just took down. They used to say the open windows in the building had the power-ups, but I'm not so sure that's a thing. They made some more Rampage games for some of the newer, well, like the N64 and stuff. And they're a little bit different than these right here, but they're I like them too. I'm gonna check something. I think it's on another Rampage game, but I'm not for sure. I'm gonna try to go up to the top of a building, probably this other building right here, and I'm gonna try to see if you can punch. No, you can't. Okay. I think that's on another Rampage where you can get up at the top of the building. As long as you're dead center, top of the building, you can kind of punch down a few times and it'll knock it down a few feet and stuff. Taking their little section out of the map. Now we got the Midwest, the West, Alaska, Hawaii, and California. Duluth. That would be in Minnesota. I guess I'm saying it right. Duluth, Minnesota. Like I said, if I say anything that's wrong, guys, please let me know. Because I do not do it on purpose. I do what I can. I tell you what I can tell you. Oh, that's baloney. That's bull crap. Here comes the tank. Crap. I wanted to jump over the building so I could jump over the tank. Tank didn't hit me anyway. Been going for about a half hour now. I think we've only got about 20 some stages left now. Well, close to 28 because I think it's almost on day 100. Yay, health replenishment. 99 days, St. Paul. Okay, St. Paul, Minnesota is 99. Unless you want to make that reference to the 80s of 99 balloons. Or the 99 balls of beer in the wall. Take one down, pass it around. Dude, I was on that building like 5 minutes ago that you just dropped that on. You dropped a bomb on me. No, technically he didn't drop a bomb on me. Yeah, like I'm going to be doing that much damage falling from a building that was not that big. Get off the building and go up the other side. So I'm coming to drop the bomb on me that time. And I moved. I was like, no, no, no. Now I'm just being an idiot. Day 100 Des Moines. God, I don't know what I was trying to say there. I think I was trying to say 2 or 3 words and they were not coming out. Boom, boom, boom. Take it down with one hit. Take this one down with a couple hits. Now climb up the bank and take it down here. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Day 101, St. Louis, Missouri. Used to have problems with St. Louis teams. I don't now. I don't particularly care for the Cardinals. But the Rams and well, when the Rams were there, they're not there anymore. But the Rams and the Blues in hockey, never had any problem with the Blues in hockey. I was actually happy that they won a Stanley Cup a couple of years ago. They had tried for so many years and had so many foul ups, and so would get so close, and finally they got over the hump and finally won. So they may win them another one, depending upon how hockey playoffs go right now, as it is. I think the first team out yesterday was the New York Rangers. In modified hockey, they're playing a 24-team, kind of like a tournament type thing. And the Western Conference is playing in Edmonton, and the Eastern Conference is playing in Toronto. The top 4 teams from each conference are playing a round robin to see what seed they get. Meanwhile, the other teams are playing, let's see, there's 24, there's 12 on each side. The other 8 teams are playing a best of 5 series to see who goes on. And then after the first round, they should be best of 7 series. Okay, now that looks a little bit more like it because it took out a huge chunk. Wichita, Kansas. Or if you want to sing the White Stripes with me, I'm going to Wichita. Okay. I'm not going for what he was going. I'm going to take it down. I have nothing against the good people of any city. But a monster's got to do what a monster's got to do, you know what I'm saying? I had to take out the cop car. And here comes another one. Jeez. You're getting violent over and up in here. That's alright. I've been violent for 100 and some days. I've been taking down y'all's buildings. It's settling in. I'm glad I'm about done. Day 104, Kansas City, Missouri. I think Hawaii and Alaska are included on this. I think so. I'll tear up this building while I'm over here. Jump over here, knock this one down 1/2, and bam, and take it out. Yeah, they're throwing a lot of stuff at me. Now, anyway. Kansas City again on day 105. Try to take down what we can. I'm tempted to let them hit me. Okay, there we go. Because I'm going to tear up the blue building and the gray building. They're right next to each other. You got no power-ups through there. And now I'm going to take down this green building with this blue building. And I'm going to go up here. And I'm going to start taking this building down. Mama didn't raise no fool. I ain't coming down there so you can shoot me. You just gonna have to go on. Cop car coming across through there. I get the feeling it's a little warm in this room. It may just be me. Lincoln, Nebraska. Yeah, I guess next time they'll probably take out most of the Midwest or all of the Midwest. whenever it goes back to the map screen. Gotta be careful, you'll punch and get stuff and you'll eat stuff you don't want to eat. And that ain't no good. That's terrible. Omaha, Nebraska. Now what I'm planning on doing is taking down this green building, taking down this blue building, and then taking down that gray one and that green one in the middle. I should probably take those out first. And then worked on this big blue one. But I was already over there where the big blue one was, so it didn't really matter. That one's coming down. And I'm going to avoid the missile. Took him down. Took him downtown. Custer. I'm not sure where Custer is. This looks just like the town I was just in. So I will handle it just like the town I was just in. You come and help me after I done took all the buildings down. He does that sometimes. Bismarck, North Dakota, I do believe. Punch too low right there. Oh boy. And I can't get past the... There we go. Can't believe this building didn't go down. Oh god. Here comes another tank. This is not going the way I had envisioned it to go. Maybe I can take down this bank behind me. Oh, here comes another tank. Gosh, that's the third tank for this stage. Goodness gracious. You think you sent enough of them? Come here, tank. Probably shoot me in the head as I get over there. Yeah, I destroyed the tank. This should take out a huge chunk of land. Yeah, it did. Billings. I think that's Montana, if I'm not mistaken. Well, hurry up. I saw him getting ready to drop the missile, so I was trying to punch it down faster. Ugh. Cheyenne, Wyoming. Day 111. We're getting there. Should only have 17 days left. I'm going to try to take down both these motels at one time. Or at least get them busted up pretty bad. Get high enough up on the building that I don't get shot down by the tank. He's coming to drop a bomb on a building I just tore up. Yep. Again. Boise, Idaho. Like in this stage, for instance, instead of like the chicken and stuff, it would be potatoes. That would make sense. I probably could have punched that other building. I don't know that I'm far enough away from it that I couldn't have punched it. Dude on top of the building is going to try to come over and drop some stuff on my head. He's going to try to shoot me in the air. I picked him up. I ate him. This will take out the large square there. It'll leave the Northwest, Alaska, Hawaii, and California. That's what we got left. What day are we on? 113, Spokane, Washington. Got about 15 stages left. Try to take down these two buildings here. We got about 14 days left, I think. Oh, yeah, 114th day, Portland, Oregon. The weird thing about Portland is there's a bunch of buildings, but some of them are in the front and some of them are in the back, and the ones that are in the front are smaller buildings that usually don't take too long to get down. That's the thing, though. You have to keep eating so that you can stay healthy, so that you can take down buildings. I could have probably worked on more than one building at a time, but with a bunch of them being such short buildings, I didn't really feel like it was a necessity. We've been going at this for about 50 minutes, but like I said, I want to get it done. Portland again. This is not really the way I had figured I was going to take down these buildings right here. But nonetheless, it's the way that they're going out. I was going to say either building can go down next. Doesn't really matter. I'm just taking out helicopters for extra points. That's all I'm doing. That's it. Seattle. Space Needle. You know, very few people look in the background on this game. In the background scenery. And I think there's, in certain rural settings, there are different things back in the background. I don't know that you see the Space Needle in Seattle because I think it's a 2-day one, but I don't know that you see the Space Needle back there. Short little building right there. Crud. The photographer got me again. I might try to take down them two over there at the same time. Doesn't really matter if I just land on one of them. I can take them both down. Oh, crud. Stupid photographer was in there. That one went down, and this one's going down. Whee! We're almost up to the point to where we'll have 10 days left. Seattle, we now have 10 days left. Should be 10 days left. If you're wondering why I'm not taking down the green one in the background with this blue one, it's because I can take both of the green ones down at the same time. Actually worked out good because the police cruiser was coming across. Oh. Yep. This will finish the continental United States, and then we'll have Alaska, Hawaii, and California. Anchorage. Got 9 stages left. The countdown begins. I've been feeling done with this earlier. Again, not a bad game, but it does take. You have to complete it in one setting because you can't do what I did because I'm playing on a Nintendo Classic and I was able to save midway through. But if you've got 2 people doing this and they're cooperating and they're getting along, you can tear down the buildings quite a bit faster. Actually, technically I needed a search bonus because I needed the health refill. Oh, and search bonuses don't count towards the days. 120 day Nome, Alaska. The thing I like about the Alaskan stages is they're not, most of the buildings are not really that big. So the stages themselves seem to be a little bit shorter than most stages because the buildings aren't that big. It's weird how some of the big buildings, they only go down after about 5 hits, and then some of the medium-sized buildings you have to punch all the way up. Fairbanks, Alaska. I got the cameraman that time. He did not escape my grasp. Punch this, punch down. Next building, punch, punch, punch. And done. Punch, punch, punch. Down and done. Punch, 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 punch. And we're done. Oh gosh, here comes Tank. Oh no. Maybe it won't get to me. I hope not. Alright, I think we just took down Alaska. So all that's left is Hawaii and California. 122 day San Diego. Is Alaska last? I mean, is Hawaii last? I thought California was last. I don't know. Uh, 123 day Honolulu, so we got about 5 days left. Crap, I fell. Didn't really want to, it just kind of happened. Man, I'm taking heavy fire up here. I figured it was. That's another thing, when you have to continue, it takes a couple of minutes. I ate 2 toilets in a row right there. That was not good. Oh, Maui. Yeah, so we went back to California for like one stage. Gosh, oh man. That's not where I wanted to go. Just trying to land on one of those 2 buildings in the middle. So I could punch them both. Game wasn't having it. Game wasn't having it at all. Should about be done with Hawaii. Yep, as soon as I say it. Alright, California's all that's left. Okay. 125 days San Diego. So we got this one. 126, 127, 128. These are big buildings here. But we'll work on 2 at a time. We'll knock one down, we'll knock the next one down, and then we'll go after this one. That one will go down next, and while that one's going down, we'll work on this one. And now that one's ready to go down. So we've been going for about an hour now, so that's normal. Day 126, San Diego. I think there's 2 stages left. I think it's 127 and 128. I think. I'll search bonus first. Alright. 127, Los Angeles. So this one and one more. And we're done with this playthrough. Okay. There's that. Last day, 128. Los Angeles. Couple small buildings up front. Work on some of those together. And then work on some of the bigger ones together. Doing pretty good so far. Dude landed on the wrong building. I'm not even over there. I'll have to go over there here in a minute. And go up the building. What he doesn't realize is I'm eating them on the way up. Get over here. Yeah! Boom! Oh, finally got it. Boom, boom. And it all turns black. Congratulations. And then there's the credits. The credits don't take that long either. I don't know if there's a ending or not. We'll find out. Maybe the 256 or 265 or whatever is another Rampage game that I'm thinking of. I don't remember. Now we just gotta wait until it gets done, until the stream over here gets done. Boo decided to wake up and join us after snoring and being asleep for so long. I don't see anything coming up. Yep. So once you beat the game, it shows you the credits and then it starts you over. I don't think you get anything for beating the second day. Like I said, this is not a game that I played a lot, but it's a game that I did like playing every so often, and it does have a nice nostalgic factor for me. It's still fun to me. Gets a little tedious and monotonous as you play through it, but as long as you get through it, it's still pretty good. Good game in my opinion. Even the arcade version is pretty nice. They always had, I think they always had a place for 3 people because of the 3 characters that were on there. So that's Rampage, and we'll probably see you guys on Friday night for Friday Night Flashbacks with Arkanoid. So we'll see you then.